Look around the space you're in right now. Everything you see, every object, every screen, every pile, is making a demand on your attention. Not loudly, not obviously, but constantly. Japanese philosophy has a word for what happens when you remove those demands. Ma. Meaningful empty space. And it changes everything. Modern life runs on addition. More subscriptions. More storage solutions. More organizational systems for the things you haven't yet decided to remove. The average Western home contains over 300,000 objects. The average Japanese minimalist home contains perhaps 300. Both families, equally happy. One, measurably more at peace. The samurai carried exactly 3 things into battle. His sword. His armor. His discipline. He did not simplify from deprivation. He simplified from clarity. He knew, with absolute certainty, what mattered. Everything that did not matter was not just unnecessary, it was weight. And weight, in battle, was death. Japanese minimalism was not invented by modern wellness culture. It was forged, over 1500 years, in dojos, Zen temples, tea ceremony rooms, and the private lives of people who understood that the quality of your space is the quality of your mind. Principle 1 Ma. In Japanese architecture, art, music, and daily life, empty space is not absence. It is active presence. Ma breathes. Ma holds. Ma gives everything around it meaning. The tea room that contains one perfect object communicates more than a room containing 1,000. Application: remove one object from one room this week. Do not replace it. Live with what remains for 7 days. Notice what the space does to you. Principle 2, danshari. 3 kanji. 3 stages. 1 complete philosophy of release. Dan, refuse. Stop allowing new things in. Before any purchase, any acquisition, any gift accepted, ask, does this serve my life right now? Sha, discard. Release what you already own that does not answer yes to that question. Not what might be useful. Not what was useful. What is useful, now? Detach. Develop a relationship with your possessions that is free of emotional dependency. You are not your objects. Your objects are not your memories. Application: pick up 10 objects in your home today. Ask each one, does this serve my life right now? The ones that hesitate already know their answer. Principle 3, wabi-sabi. The beauty of imperfection. The beauty of impermanence. The beauty of incompleteness. Wabi-sabi is why Japanese minimalism does not produce sterile, cold, perfect homes. It produces living homes, homes where a worn wooden table is more beautiful than a perfect one, where a cracked bowl repaired with gold is more precious than an unbroken one. Most perfectionism-driven clutter exists because we are keeping things waiting for the ideal version of our life to arrive. Wabi-sabi says the worn, the imperfect, the present, is the ideal. Application: identify one thing you have been keeping because it represents an ideal version of yourself. Ask honestly, does the present version of you need this? Principle 4, shibui. Understated beauty that deepens with time and attention. Shibui is the opposite of decoration. It is the quality of a handmade object chosen for what it is, not how it looks. A worn stone. A single branch in a simple vessel. A ceramic cup that has been used 10,000 times. Shibui beauty does not demand your attention. It rewards your attention. Application: replace one decorative object in your space with one object of genuine meaning, something made, something old, something that carries real history rather than purchased aesthetic. Principle 5, Kanso. The Zen aesthetic principle of simplicity through removal of everything non-essential. Kanso is not minimalism for beauty. It is minimalism for clarity of purpose. The Zen monk's cell contains only what is needed for the practice of being fully alive. Nothing more, not because more is unavailable, but because more is unnecessary for that purpose. Application: choose one area of your life, home, schedule, digital, relationships, and ask, what, if removed, would make everything remaining more vivid? not less. More vivid. Principle 6, Kokoro. Heart-mind. Japanese philosophy understands what Western decluttering advice almost always misses. You cannot simplify your outer life while your inner life remains complex. The cluttered home is almost always the reflection of a cluttered mind, not the cause of it. Application. Each morning before your phone, sit for 3 minutes in complete silence. Not meditating. Not thinking. Simply being still and letting the day's first 3 minutes belong entirely to clarity. The outer simplification follows the inner. Always. Principle 7, Shokunin. The philosophy of the craftsman. Complete devotion to one craft, one pursuit, one thing, done completely. Modern life offers infinite things to do adequately. Shokunin offers one thing, done with the devotion of a master. Application. Choose one area of your life to give the devotion of a craftsman. One relationship. One skill. One daily practice. Depth in one thing creates simplicity in everything else. Because when you know what you are for, everything that is not that becomes easy to release. 7 principles. Now, how to actually apply them. Room by room. Space by space. Starting tonight. The Japanese living room contains 3 categories of object: what is used daily, what is genuinely beautiful, and what holds specific irreplaceable meaning. Everything else, every object that fits none of these 3 categories, is already decided. Walk through your living room with those 3 questions. Used daily. Genuinely beautiful. Irreplaceable meaning. Anything that cannot answer at least one, is already gone. The Japanese bedroom philosophy, the bedroom is for one purpose. Rest and restoration. Every object in a bedroom that does not serve rest, actively degrades the quality of your rest. Remove screens. Remove work materials. Remove every object that belongs to the waking performing self rather than the resting restoring self. What remains should feel like a sanctuary, not a storage unit you sleep inside. The most cluttered space most people own is one they cannot see. Your phone's home screen. Your email inbox. Your notification settings. Apply danshari to your digital life. Dan, turn off every notification that did not improve your life in the last 7 days. Sha, delete every app you have not used in 30 days. Re, detach from the belief that digital availability is the same as connection. Your phone should serve your life, not direct it. Time is the most valuable space you own. Japanese philosophy of Ma applied to your schedule. Leave 20% of every day deliberately empty. Not scheduled. Not optimized. Not filled with productive recovery. Empty. That 20% is not waste. It is the breathing room where unexpected beauty enters. Where rest actually happens. Where the life you actually want has space to grow. Japanese minimalism is ultimately not about objects. It is about identity. The question underneath every danshari decision, underneath every ma practice, underneath every cancel removal, is the same question: who are you when everything unnecessary is gone? The samurai knew his answer. His sword, his discipline, his code, these were not possessions. They were expressions of what he already was. The Zen monk knew his answer. His bowl, his robe, his practice, not possessions but expressions. What would your space look like if it expressed only what you actually are, rather than what you once were, what you hoped to be, what you were told to want? A 30-day Japanese minimalism practice. 1 action per day. No overwhelm. No dramatic weekend purge. Week 1 Ma, remove 1 object per day from your living space. Do not decide whether to keep or discard immediately. Simply place it in a box. At the end of 7 days, look at the box. Notice how much you reached for any of it. Week 2, danshari. Apply the 3 questions to one specific area: wardrobe, kitchen, desk, digital. Use daily. Genuinely beautiful. Irreplaceable meaning. Everything else, released. Week 3, kokoro. 3 minutes of morning silence daily. And 1 honest question each evening: what today was noise, and what was signal. Week 4, Shokunin. Choose the one thing in your life that deserves craftsman-level devotion. Begin giving it that devotion. Notice what naturally falls away when your devotion has a direction. At the end of 30 days, your space will be different. More importantly, you will be different. There is a Japanese concept, hara hachibu no seishin, leave 20% of everything empty. Your home, your schedule, your conversations, your mind. That 20% is not absence. It is ma. The active, breathing, holding, meaningful empty space that gives everything around it its fullest possible meaning. Simplicity is not poverty. Simplicity is precision. The samurai's sword, maintained perfectly, used only when necessary, is not a simple weapon. It is the most sophisticated thing he owns. Your simplified life will be the same. Not less. More. Just different. Comment below, which of the 7 principles resonates most deeply. Write the name Ma, Danshari, Wabi-sabi, Shibui, Kanso, Kokoro, or Shokunin. Save this video, you will want it on the day you are ready for each principle. Subscribe for the complete Japanese Simplicity series, the Wabi-sabi home practice, the Japanese approach to time, the Zen method of releasing what no longer serves. Ma. Leave space. Let it breathe.